What's up, guys? Is microphone not working? Yeah. All right, good to go. Hopefully this is just kind of a little reversal here. What's up, Cash? How are you doing? We're doing pretty good. Trying to see if we're going to continue pushing up here. What's up, Wes? We're doing good. See if we can make a little bit of ground here in the Asia market. Still fairly early. We got about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Oh, you're in a short right now? Nice. Where are you short from, Wes? Yeah, oh, you're short on the yes. Oh. Oh, on the Russell. Oh, nice. Let's say her. Kind of a little bit on the twitchy side. I thought we were going to get a nice little move to the downside, but man. Negative. What's up, man? We took a little bit of a long earlier, I think. Was it a long or a short? I don't know. We're only up a little bit. We haven't really taken any trades tonight. What are we up, like 36 bucks? I was up about 80, but I let it come back and stop me out. We were trying to hold down there to 50. On the 15 minutes, I was looking for this 20 level to kind of hold up where we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 15-minute candles here at 20. I thought we'd get a decent little pullback here. I mean, I guess we've already gotten multiple. I'm assuming it's probably going to have to either wait for a new 15-minute candle or top of the hour. We got about 2 minutes for a new 5-minute candle. Either that or a push up to at least, what, 51 here? Wow, that's pretty wild. All right, 30 seconds left. Like I said, was kind of looking for a little nice pullback here off the 20 level, but we're kind of still holding up here. All right, here we go. That 20 level is still kind of holding. That's kind of what we're looking at. Watching. Oh, you're close to your stop loss. Kind of looking for a push down to 83, 84 here. Then we'll kind of go from there after those two levels are hit. There we go. There's the 83, 84. There's the bounce off of 83, 84. Let's see if we're going to continue. I think it will come back up, man. The reason why I say that, Wes, there's no wick on the top of that 5-minute candle. A lot of times we retest that. Big nice candle to the downside here. What is that? 91 to 52. Kind of looking for this area to kind of hold up here. $54 being the bottom and 91 kind of being the top here. Just don't want to jump in too early. There's your 75. Like I said, I'd be okay with 54 getting hit. What time is it? Still got 10 minutes to the top of the hour here. Like I said, kind of looking for something to move back up to retrace those 20s. Left a little bit on the table there, guys. A little bit on the table here. on. Push on down. It's a big old 15-minute range here. Did you take your profit, Wes, on the short? All right, so we're about to have a new 5-minute candle. Like I said, I kind of wanted to see this wick down to like the 54, 55 area and see if that's going to hold. Got 30 seconds left. Like I said, I'm still looking for a push back up here. Like I said, most of the time this retraces the 5-minute candle with no wicks. Just got to be patient and wait. Are you still holding your short, Wes? See if we break back above 80 here. That's what, the 78. I know it's going to take a lot to get up there because that's a lot of EMAs up through there. Still holding. We're just kind of being patient and wait. I wanted to see if this is going to break back above 80. I just don't know how many pullbacks it's going to take if we do push up, like pull up, pull back, pull up, pull back. I don't know how many of those it's going to be. So if you're watching Rico candles, that's just bouncing off that first set of EMAs at 78. So I know if I take this long here, well, it's going to bounce off the 85. See if I can get 5 points before it does. There's the 85 bounce. It may come back and break me even. If so, we'll just re-enter. How about we just leave it here? So pretty much break even trade. Like I said, I knew it was going to hit the 85 there. I just was hoping it would continue through. Let's see if we can add one more if it starts pushing back up. Like I said, runner may get stopped out here. Because I was still kind of anticipating 74 getting hit. Yeah, it looks like runner's about to get stopped. All right, there's my 54. There's going to be a very, very short leash here off this 54 level. And I think I hit 54 on the tick, didn't it? This top of the hour? Yeah, top of the hour here. Runner may get stopped out and just maybe completely bearish and we're just going to the downside here. Kind of looks that way. All right. Oh, no, 15 minutes. We just need to. We're still inside this little zone here that, I don't know. We can wait for it to get back above 80 again to see if this area is going to hold or not. The top of that zone's at 90. This is kind of where I thought we would push. Ooh. Big push down. Nice. Ooh. Let's see, where else could we even look for? Dude, like I said, I still think this thing pushes back up. I just don't know how far we're going to have to push down into these order blocks. You passed the loose to flex. Nice. Nice. Come on. All right. Oh, the ES just hit that thing. No. Like I said, I still feel like we still need to get a push back up there to 20 to, this thing has no wick on it. We'll wait and see what happens with the 74 level. '74 held. Huh. I don't know. I feel like shorting right now is what's that, Hector? A lot of chop to the downside. Oh goodness. You're looking for longs as well. I mean, we're heading into like a big old bullish order block here, which it's kind of weak. But man, there's just a lot kind of down here, all the way down. It's just very choppy all the way down. If you're watching the 15 minutes, I mean, I guess we could possibly push down to what, 981 here. We'll see if we can find us an entry somewhere. Oh goodness, nice short here. I'm gonna look for like a little scalp here. And we'll only give us about 10 points. If I do my stop loss, like I'm only going in 3 micros for 10 points, dude. Looking for 5 points and maybe like a 15 or 20 point bounce. So we're just looking for scalps here. I would not do it. I'm not going to do a 20 point stop loss because I'm not going to risk 100 and what's that, 120? Remember, anytime you're placing orders, those are the most dangerous ones to do. Like, I don't recommend doing this on an expensive eval. This is a Bulanox account. This could easily get blasted. So if we miss it, we won't try the second attempt. And we're just looking for 5 points in a runner is all we're looking for. '06 is actually the level I'm looking at. What the frick? See what I mean? Fuck, man. What the frick was that? That was dirty. That was so dirty. All right, I'm going to play off of this since I've already blasted my level. We're going to give it more room. I'm still going to look for 82, 83 to hold up here. So we're just going to risk our profit that we made tonight. Oh, it's crap. The only thing I got left now to play off is previous day low. Wow, we got torched on this, guys. Torched. What would that have been? Just 75? We may get... I thought we'd at least get one more push to 07 here. That 82 is definitely the line in the sand here. Right now, I'm just back to break even on my trade. So we could close it now and not really be in the hole. But we're not going to do that. We may not. Damn it. That thing moved to 6. There it goes. All right. Ooh, that was kind of dirty. That thing wicked through on us. We had a 15-minute pivot at 82, so that was the area that I was hoping was going to hold after we lost that last level. Here, if we start losing like 97, 92, it's coming back down. So here on this 97 pullback, you need 97 to hold, then getting back above the 807s. Yeah, it probably will sweep those lows down at 938s. I don't know. It'd be nice if the 25 hits, but like I said, what scares me is the 15-minute candle is not moving. So I don't know if this is going to be kind of like a bear flag setup where the next candle is going to be a dump on the 15 minutes. Like I said, I am not going to hold this past 82. Anything past 82, I will close this trade. '82 is my line in the sand here. Because I know if we start losing this 82 pivot on the 15 minutes, we're going to have probably you're probably going to be looking for that previous day low. But I think as long as 82 holds up, we should be good. He just gave us 10 points above there. I'm going to zoom in. Push it. All right. Above these wicks, I'm going to start going to break even. Or I'll be 10 points off. Go. You should get your 25 now, Hector. I feel like this should push up to 37. So you got a wick there. Just hit that wick. Got another wick here. Right at 26, 27. All right, we're going to at least go to break even so we don't lose any profit on this. Just in case it decides it wants to come sweeping on back down. Yeah. Woo. Look at that dirty wick. I think it up there just comes sweeping back down. Oh, that was dirty. She's being dirty tonight, man. Hopefully you got to break even after being up 20 points. Oh, goodness. All right, I may even enter back with 1 micro because that's all we were in. Oh. I messed that up. Try to jump back in there because it did bounce off a couple levels. I think this push may give you that 25 hectare. Let's see. We're up about 140 for this evening. Just pretty much just scalping. Where is my... Like I said, I think it's going to end up bouncing a lot in this area just because there's a lot in this area. Just one big old bearish order block. Oh, I see the bounce. I haven't really looked at ES. So ES did kind of get a failed breakdown of 34. I don't know if... I don't remember. Methodical, what'd you say the ES levels for the buy was tonight? I think it was way down there. Previous day low is sent down at 74.16. So if the ES could sell down another 15, 16 points, that's a lot as far as the NQ goes. But that would kind of give us the sweep of the previous day low on the ES. Sweep of 70. Okay. Okay, so we need to sweep. Damn, that's 30 points, man. I don't know if we'll be awake for that one. Oh, goodness. I know I'm sitting there staring at that previous day low at 74.16. Maybe. I don't know if I can stay awake for that one. That's the one that we're going to get in the morning. It's just going to sweep those levels and move up all night long. Nice if you're able to stay in this. I try to get back in this because I felt like we'll at least get that 25. There comes your 25. Nice, Wes. I mean, Hector, if you held that. I don't know. I watch and trade the ES. I just have it over here. Dude, I almost... Look at that. Look at that. Get back above that 34. Dude, I tried to jump back in, but I didn't have my stuff set up right. Nice push up here. Man. This is Ninja. We trade off of Ninja Trader. Look at that dude. Come on. What the heck? Going to paper hand me out of my trade and go up 60 points. Freaking dirty ass 15-minute candle. Dude, boner alert, man. Boner alert. Look at the freaking pivot, the 15-minute pivot pan. So like I said, I thought as long as that 82 held, man, we should get a good reversal. But I didn't expect us to move up 80 points. Man, that thing went all the way back to your 21 EMA on the 5 minutes. Crazy. I know. Got me pumped. All that boner action. All that green boner. Oh, goodness. We're about to have a 15-minute candle here too. Let's see what happens with this new 15-minute candle. So we just hit a level on the 15 minutes. This thing continue higher. Might have to see if we can get a couple points. Or does this thing come crashing back down? Does it just stay in a trend? It just runs some stops to come crashing back down. Maybe if it loses the 50 here. See, I don't know if this area is going to hold to push up to 91. Where is this at? 53. I don't know. Who's going to win the battle here? I mean, if I can get into a cheap trade here, I will take it. I just don't want to be faked out here, especially about the 15 minutes. The 15 minutes is not really giving me any like clear direction at the moment. I'm waiting to see if the 15 minutes is going to lose this 53 level. All right, we're only going to risk less than 10 points. If we lose 53, we will close this, guys. And I will go back to looking for shorts if we lose 53. Oh, come on. What the hell? Why is it taking all my contracts? I was looking for a 90 push here. What's going on? Damn it. I was looking for a push all the way to 90. Either to 90 or back below 53. Depends. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the 15 minutes to kind of... The 15 minutes kind of stuck here. right. Dude, the 15-minute just does not want to move. Oh. We're still kind of hoping for that cheap trade there for off the 53. $53 still holding. Those damn futures. So kind of looking for it. Damn it, look at that cheap trade, man. You son of a bee. There's that 90. Can't get them all, guys. Can't get them all sometimes. Look at that 90 hit too. Ooh, if we come back and lose that 43. Yeah. Well, I don't think I had enough contracts on Dan. I think I had changed it a while ago. And what happened is I only supposed to hit those 2 contracts and I was supposed to have a runner. And that was that one taking the trade off the 53 level. Man, I feel like if we can get back above 90, we may make a push up to that 120. Kind of do some 9 and 21 retest here. See, I don't know if all those wicks kind of hold up for us. I'm gonna try it anyway. We only give us 10 points, guys. We don't. We're up like 150. So. 177, 178 is kind of the key here. Then if we lose these levels, it's going to go down to the 59. Next level is 60. Dude, that 15-minute rejected hard off those 90s levels. That puts us in the red, $2. If I lose to 53, I'll just have to close this, because I know back below 53, we're going back down to the lows. Yeah, we're about to lose to 53, son of a bee. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close this. Is it gonna hold? No. Come on, 53. Yeah, we're losing the 53s. I know that's kind of been my short line on this move back down. We're to be down 87 at the moment. We're down 100. Through 51, it's going to probably go to 32. Yeah, like I said, I'll just have to accept this stop out down past this. So buy, sell. Oh, hopefully that wasn't my out. Oh, I'm at the, yeah, I didn't measure the 50%. Probably gonna go to break even here. You know, I'm kind of thankful just to get out of this trade. Yeah, but that's the good thing about not being too over leveraged, Wes. I can kind of DCA in a little bit. As long as I have my cutoff and don't let it continue. I mean, if you look at, see, we're watching Rico candles. So a lot of times when Rico gets in a trend, you get these pullbacks into your EMAs. See, you still had your 50 EMA hold in this bottom kind of cloud service holding. And so we're just using those. As long as these EMA holds, the trend is still moving up. A lot of times this works fairly well at nighttime. Uh-oh. $15 still kind of choppy too. Push it. Yeah, we're on MNQ. Most of my accounts that we're trading, Carlos, is 25Ks with prop firms. I usually only do 25 or 50Ks. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle here. We still need to push through this next set of levels at 90. Oh, sweet, man. Heck yeah. That's a nice move. Woo, that's looking pretty bearish right there. It may get stopped out in this runner. I'm going to accept this if it comes back and just stop me out at 64. I'm just going to target these flat top candles up there at 20. If you, the 15 minutes, I'm just going to target 25, but I know we'll have to fight the VWAP, which I may even get stopped out here. Yeah, I'm okay with that too. All right, do we get back to the 53 level? We've been kind of stuck here in this range. See, another bounce off that 53. But I don't want to try to go in long again at that level. I would rather just dump off here and just use 53 as my stop loss. All right, 53 is kind of the line in the sand. We're going to risk 10 points. If I hit 40, it should just be a free trade. Free trade. It could be a short. Yeah, it's very possibility on this. I just know my short line is 53. If the ES loses to 34 here, so if you're watching ES, So this is how you're going to tell if it's going to be a short trap, if ES holds that 34 level. It's trying. All right. Let's see if this is going to be the short trap or not. Like I said, the ES is holding at 34 level. That's a previous day low from Friday. All right, is it? Yeah, 31. The 34 is kind of what we were taking trades off the ES earlier today. Hold ES, hold. It's a little both. That is the ES and Nasdaq. The top charts is ES. The one on the back side is the Nasdaq. So this is your ES charts. We're just watching an ES level. We're watching 34 here. 34 is like we don't want it to reclaim for shorts. We want it to continue pushing lower here. I'm just not going to hold it if the ES is going to start reclaiming 34. I don't think it will, just because we've had this level so many times today. I know, it's like, is that going to be the failed breakdown of 34 to freaking just rocket ship back up here? Nice. Yes, man, I swear. Come on, ES. It's trying to hold up. All right, we're about to have a new 15-minute candle too. "25 seconds left." Just in case this thing decides it wants to come back up. This is your new 4-hour candle too. This is futures. It's the Nasdaq futures, Cosby. Hmm. Apple? The 82 here is the target area that we really have to get through. Yeah, the 53 was my short bias area. That's why I got short about 10 points below 53. This way I'm still able to have like a tight stop loss about 10, 15 point. Like I said, it still has to get through the 82 here. We get through that 82, you should see a nice little dump here. Well, I do trade ES sometimes. Lately, only certain ES levels though. That we shall not mention his name. We call them special ES levels. Special. I don't really have a lot of experience with the gold and crude oil. I've tried gold a few times, but I just never did stick with it. Excuse me. I'm just a fan of just trading the same market over and over. This way I get used to the same type price action every day. It's just easier to manage. Here comes that pivot level. Push. What's up, Miss K? Uh-oh. Come on, get through the 5082. There's a little touch. A little nibble on it. Come on. Oh. Man, I knew that crap was gonna probably get stuck here. It's hopefully one more little pullback and push, it'll get through this time. Come on, push. Excuse me. Dude, these pivots are insane levels on the 15 minutes. I have to start looking out for these more. I just recently started paying attention to them. Yeah, I know there's another bounce at 960 and also 46. We're on the 5-minute time frame, but we watch a lot of the higher time frames like 15 minutes, 1 hour, and 4-hour charts. But all my trades are taken on 5 minutes. Excuse me. Man, my chairs keep squeaking. Now, I wouldn't mind this creating another little bear flag type setup where this next candle stays very bearish and breaks the 82 here. This is kind of the area you kind of want to see us hold, this bouncing off this wick. Yeah, no, we bounced off that pivot. I really want us to push down to that previous day close. Let me see what did ES do? Yeah, I think if ES can lose 31, I want to say I'm not even sure what that is. We're gonna hold. We only got 45 seconds left on this next candle, so we'll see what happens with it. $20 seconds left. 20 seconds. This next candle can kind of turn red, kind of make a little order block here. I'll take my stop loss down to here. Unless this candle breaks this wick here. Well, I'm already in a short though. All right. Oh, where are we at? Right at that wick. That's okay. I don't feel like flipping my entry at the moment. The ES is just trading sideways at the moment. For the last, what, 10 minutes, the ES has only moved between like 2 points. ES is looking sluggish. You're looking for 28,000? All right, we're gonna at least lock in 30 points here. about right. 34, yeah. 30 points. I think we're up about 250 for tonight so far. Oh, you're looking for 9. Yeah, I do have that as a level marked out on some of my charts, on this other charts. I have 960, 46, then what, previous day lows all the way down at 934, 938. All right, new 15-minute candle. And a lot of resistance here at this freaking 82. That's the second time, what, fourth time we done hit that 82 level and just could not get through. That's on the 15 minutes, that's a 15-minute pivot. Man, those 15-minute pivots are like walls. Get through there. Man, this thing's got to come back and put a wick on this candle. What do we say? 60? 62? Possible pullback. Dude, this thing still cannot get through there. Oh, goodness. I can't believe it's already 10:15, guys. Night's flown by. So we're just going to accept for whatever happens here. So I'm not going to move my stop loss. We'll just take the 30 points if it comes back and stops us out, or we're going to target the 46 down there, or yeah. So that pivot area is still holding for the 15 minutes, which is at that 82. Very, very wiki. I don't really do anything with ETFs. I think as long as you know how to, trade them or make money, whatever research you do. I know I don't know much about them. No, I've only ever traded prop firms. If I use real cash, I'd probably lose my money. Well, probably not now. I think when I first started out, I would. You know, most people will lose their money starting out trading. Prop firms and paper trading is a good place to start if you're brand new. But that's just, everybody does their own thing. You know, if you feel better using money, you know, that's you. All right, looks like we're gonna get stopped out here. All right, pretty much break-even trade for me. I was waiting on that 15-minute candle to kind of pop above this previous candle. I still feel like I just can't believe that we're not going to run that previous day low. And the ES just recovered the 34s again. So let's just, man, I can't believe the ES is recovering that 34 U2. Also watching the ES. Well, in the Asian market, Joseph, we only do Bulanock evals. So like I would never recommend anybody following Bulanock evals trades because these are like $10 and $15 accounts. So since I already have 3 funded with Bulanocks, they just go into reserve whenever I pass them. And I can have up to 10. So since I've already hit my first target, so this would be kind of like a break-even trade. Ooh, look at that fake out. Let me see my other charts are real quick. These 34 levels have been insane. Dude, the ES is being so dirty right now. May have to close this. We're only in this for a few micros at the moment. There's the last level, 2,000 or 28,000. All right, that thing's probably going to the previous day low, especially if it gets through the 80s here. We lost about 70 bucks on that trade because we're back down to 135. No. I hit my first target on that long earlier, but we added another. We're only in one micro, so you got to think most of all my trades are very small because we're trading on a 25K, so I can't be really risking a lot. I don't really ever recommend anybody following these trades if you're on an expensive funded account or eval or cash. These are $10 and $15 accounts through Bulanox that I trade in the Asia market because I'm trying to build up to 10 funded accounts with them. So once you get 3 funded accounts with Bulanox, every one you pass kind of goes into like a reserve pot that you don't have to pay for, and they just sit there. So usually that's what I'm trading in the Asia market. And then all the fundeds with Bulanox I trade during the New York session. Well, with them, the activation fees a little bit more on the back end because it's so cheap in the beginning. And so that's the way I look at it. So let's just say if you go to another prop firm and you're paying $60 to $100 up front, but it takes you 2, 3, 4 failed accounts to pass one. Bulanox, you're just paying $15 to $20 up front, but you got to pay $140 on the back end if you pass it. But when you pay the $140, you know you're getting a funded account. So usually with Bulanox, they're just someone I would recommend if you're brand new to trading or you're still struggling to pass evals or something to that nature. But I mean, if you're good at passing accounts, I would go with like, My Funded Futures or Elusive or, somebody it's cheaper up front. Dude, why did I? Man, this thing, if we lose 82, this shit's going to the previous day low. Yes, after funded. So like I have 3 funded accounts with them now. But I've had those same accounts. I have multiple of those accounts since December of last year. So I started trading those accounts back in December. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be super choppy tomorrow, Caleb, just because of the FOMC's Wednesday. With Bewley, I've had like maybe 3 or 4 with Bewley in the last few months. We've been on a nice roll. We've had payouts every month except for May. May is the only month I haven't got a payout in the last few months. May, well, I struggled pretty hard in May. Lately, I've been just using Bulinox and Elusive. Dude, this thing's going to the freaking 38s. I don't see how we don't go to the previous day low there. Maybe we can get a sweep of the previous day low and look for a long. Unless the thing just goes through. Yeah, I know. That's what sucks. Yeah, I heard they have daily payouts now. I don't really know much about that, Joseph. I haven't looked into it. Do you got to have like a daily payout account? Because I want to say I have quite a few elusive accounts right now. Some of them I haven't even traded. You know, they're just, because I was trying to get 5 funded with them, and I've only gotten 2 so far. Well, it's because I blew one last month. So the one that I took payout with this month, you know, since it's a 25K, it takes you back down to $500, and right now I'm back at 614. So I still have to get over the 1,000 plus whatever. Man, I could have had a 100-point trade here. Could have, but I didn't. We should have just stayed at 53. Order block here. Bulinox, Joseph? No. Once they're funded, you don't have to pay for them no more. Elusive, no. You don't have to pay for them every month. That's a one-time fee. So like right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 elusive accounts. I rotate through my accounts, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with elusive, 4 with Bulanox, and I want to say 3 with my funded futures. Yeah, 3 with my funded futures. No, I would never do that, man. Because there's no way I would risk all my accounts to copy trading. I stream so much. You know, you gotta think, man. I'm on the charts like 5 and 6 hours a day. So I'd rather just rotate through my accounts. That way, if I take a loss, just move on to the next account. Unless I'm here in the Asia market and I'm just strictly doing a Bulanox account. What's up, Solo? How have you been? Previous day low. Here we come. Now the ES still has a lot of room to the downside. It's going good, Solo. Still grinding, man. Still grinding. Now, does the pivot hold back up to the top side here? You know what I'm saying? Don't know if we could squeeze off a few more points here if this thing decides. Let's see where we could go. 97. We can use that pivot as our stop loss. Well, I know that on the 15 minutes, there's a pivot sitting at 93. It's pretty much where we've been stuck at. I mean, you've had 1, 2, 3, about 4 candles there. It's been going pretty good. So, been a lot more consistent lately, I would, if I had to say, especially on the funded accounts. Ooh, that thing did not hold here. You have a 98% win percent, but you're in lobbies begging for people to come join you. Makes plenty of sense. 98%. Pretty much the same thing as I've always ran, just off 5-minute support and resistance. You know, the last few days I've been using a lot of the 15-minute support and resistance and just taking it on the 5 minutes. So like right now, 82 is kind of my target. You kind of want to see 82 hold up here. All right, free trade. I know we have more resistance at the 60 level, and I'm not even going to attempt that freaking previous day low at 38. Yes, they're a beast trader. Nice, Hector. Heck yeah. Sorry if I missed stuff in the chat, guys. Sometimes I look at 3 different chats. See, I overlooked this other chat over here. I missed Wes. Yeah, yeah, okay, I think I might answer that. Yeah, we only trade the NQ. All right, so we may get stopped out here on this runner here. I thought we'd get a little bit more momentum to the downside. No, I have other incomes, Joseph, besides trading. So I still work on the side. I have rental company income. I usually make somewhere between like 500 to maybe I don't know, 700-800 in affiliate some months. Not this month. This month's been, I don't know, maybe 200-300. Then I also work for my funded. I'm also a partner / kind of work for my funded futures. Here we go. Come on. Like I said, this trader here was based strictly off of that 82, 83 level. Once we wick back into it, I mean, still super choppy. I was hoping this thing would just go flying on down. No. I mainly trade all my other accounts. I mainly just do during the New York session. All right, about to get a new 5-minute candle. Could get this thing probably just come back here and stops us out. Man. See, we're constantly making lower highs. These 5-minute candles. And we're about to have a new 15-minute candle. Oh yeah, I prefer New York session any day. I mean, tonight's really not that bad for Asia market. At least we're getting movement. I mean, we're getting 100-point movements. So it's not been too bad. I mean, if you got enough boys on the table, you know, you can try targeting that previous day low down there. There's that previous day low sitting where this blue line is at 38. I'm going to move my stop loss just above 82, 82, 83. Just in case that 15 minutes decides it wants to kind of go back up and retest that pivot. Dude, this thing's just battling. I guess the 5-minute had a pivot there too. I guess I didn't realize it. I know. It's getting us prepared for the FOMC tomorrow. I mean, Wednesday. So tomorrow's price action could just completely be ass. Oh, goodness. Getting us ready for Papa Wash. Wherever how you say his name. This definitely will probably be my last trade of the evening, guys, because it's already 10 o'clock my time, so I usually get back up at 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle in 40 seconds. The 15-minute just looks like one big old stick. Along with this 5-minute candle too, it's a stick. Oh goodness, come on. So this is pretty much a break-even trade, even though we're 10 points in drawdown. So we're risking the small profit that we made on the first set of contracts. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, a little test of that pivot there. Ooh, look at that fake out. He reached up there and touched that pivot. All right, we're trying to get a break even here because I don't want this thing to come back up here. And not even asking for much here. Just like 10 more points. Ah, this thing's being dirty on both sides, guys. It's gonna run all those wicks to come up here and probably stop me out because I guess I'll just take my 5-point stop loss. It was faking out on both sides. Holy goodness, man. This thing's just being dirty. That's like 30 to 40 point slings. Oh goodness. It's not that big of a deal if you're not in heavy, but if you're in like a mini, I mean that's $1,000 with the mini. Oh goodness. Excuse me. Like I said, guys, I think that was going to be my last one of the night. We did lose about 70 or 80 bucks on that one trade earlier, so that took us back down to 140 for the night. Like I said, we're only trading usually a few micros. Like I said, we were up about 225, 220, but like I said, we lost that one trade earlier, so it kind of knocked us back down. Oh, this baby just traps some folks in to slingshot it back up. Man. The market's getting us ready for FOMC tomorrow, guys. They're getting us ready for FOMC. So protect your accounts tomorrow. Papa Powell's coming for, or Papa Wash is coming for him tomorrow. So, dude, look at this massive freaking, man, that's, there's no way in heck I'm gonna chase that, guys. So yeah, it's Wednesday. Usually the day before can be kind of choppy. Yeah, FOMC is Wednesday. I know sometimes the day before is super choppy. Even though they already know that they're not going to raise interest rates, but it's still choppy. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good night. Good luck if you're going to continue trading tonight. So a lot of times, guys, what you'll see me do is I'll look for 5 or 10 points with those first set of contracts, and then my runner will be in drawdown. And so runner is where I make most of my profit from. In the nighttime, I do get stopped out a lot because nighttime is just whipping back and forth a lot more. So that's kind of what you'll see happen with a lot of my contracts. Or either that or break even or something. If you're in break even, I guess it's still a small profit, but most of the time we're trying to get that 30, 40, 50 point trade. So yeah, this thing's just being pretty nasty tonight. I mean, you gotta think what we pushed up almost to 10. Nice little wick retest on that 5-minute candle. Already pulled back 30 points. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Have a great evening. And we'll be back for New York session tomorrow morning. Thank you guys on TikTok for watching. Have a great night.